So I was walking through the sculpture lab one day and I noticed there was a lot of wood set to the side that was, for the trash, and I was like, that's for me. But I asked Jeff and he was like, oh, that's all yours. Go ahead and take it. Do whatever you want with it. I want to do something with it, but it's been sitting there for years, so it's yours. So I took it and I painted on it, and I still haven't showed him actually, so one day I gotta show him. But so I wanted to bring pieces out of the trash and make them into something new, so. Like I've been painting on mostly canvas and masonite, but then I saw wood panels and I was like, that might be interesting to paint on, so I tried it and I really, really liked it. So yeah. And then having the cutouts made like a whole big difference in my work. I was like very surprised. Painting is like you're sitting there, you mix a color, and you're like, okay, this is, something that I can't like put a name on, I can't put a process on, and I'm just doing it. And having the cutouts, having things from the trash, like having doors, that gives it a whole different element to work on. So I don't go into a painting with an end result in mind. Like I'll see something and I'll see potential and I'll move from there. So it's more working through the process to get to the end result that excites me. So these are my senior exhibition project. So I've been working with mark making and color for a while, and I really like, using my intuition to create this like dreamscape almost, or this color field of emotion and thought processing. So I just really enjoy using my intuition to find a solution to these color problems, these mark making problems, and expressing things that I wouldn't talk about. So the funny thing about these paintings is I've been rotating them. So this was upside down originally. So this was in the bottom corner facing downward. And people saw a lot of different things, but they kept saying that it looked like a head. So I was like, you know what, maybe if I just like entertain that for a second and see what that does. And then I realized that I have kind of like this gestural movement in the dark, like plum color, and it kind of looks like a person, leaning down or something like that. And I really like that. I use the figure a lot in my like projects leading up to this, and I didn't, get a whole lot of good feedback about it. And I was like, well, I guess I'll take the figure out, but I kept painting the figure like without even realizing. So I have the figure like throughout these paintings, and I didn't intend on it, but they just kind of happened. That's kind of similar with like a lot of these gestural movements. I didn't intend on them to look a certain way. I just followed my intuition, and there it is. And your eye will like try to find figures. You're always looking for a human face. So, I really like embrace that. I think it's really fun. The really important part about this is not having an end result in mind and not having like an idea of what it's supposed to look like. I'm just solving a problem and going through the process.